Hello and welcome back once again to a brand new video. And we are actually skipping a lot of time. Now, I can upload the videos that have happened between this one and the last one, but it really depends. Well, what happened really? And it wasn't much other than the fact that the galactic community was formed. We discovered a lot of people, probably not everyone, there's still a large amount of uncharted space. Well, I mean, the vast majority of space is still uncharted by us. But this section of space in particular, we have no idea what occurs here and who is there. In terms of wars, we have only been at war with one person, and that was this fallen empire. We took this system from them and this system from them. They were the ones that declared war on us when we colonized this system, like we said we would. In colonizing this world, actually, let's take the opportunity to quickly do this before. So we can't turn. Oh no, we're just lacking influence. 1 minute. Let me do it before the AI gains control of this thing, because I haven't turned on automation yet because it's a brand new location. We're gonna turn this into a resort world. Perfecto! Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We don't care about pops, really, on this particular planet. Like I mentioned, it's a habitable, well, a resort world. West resort world. The AI will manage it from here on out. But yeah, they declared war on us because of that. We won and claimed two of their systems, received two of their systems in the process. We are in the process of terraforming this world so that it's more habitable for our species. Meanwhile, we gave the other one to our vassal. Since then, we have also, I don't remember if we gained them as a protectorate in the video before the ones that we're skipping or not. But basically, what I think happened is that this is a primitive species that has been uplifted by the Amari, but because the Amari are a part of, or they are a vassal under our empire, when they uplifted them, or well, not uplift, what's the other? When you uplift them without conquering the planet, so you give them the technology they need to move from wherever they are to becoming spacefarers, whatever that is. I don't remember. Actually, I suppose I could technically check. Let's see. Observation. Technological enlightenment. Yes. Enlightenment. So that's what the Aymara did to them. They got enlightened, they gained their system. They were supposed to become a protectorate of the Aymara Confederation, but because they are our vassals, they became a protectorate of us instead. We gave them this system, I think, before the war with these guys kicked off. Yes. So they didn't join the war for whatever reason. The game didn't allow them, I guess you could say, to join the war. They were forced to join it because they are our vassals, they are our protectors. I don't know the difference, I honestly don't. The option isn't there to make them our vassal, and I can guarantee that it's not because they're already our protectorate, because I did release them. As you can see, we currently have a truce. Because I released them, they immediately asked to become our protectorates yet again, and so there we were. And the only options available to me at the time was offer them protectorate or offer them or demand they become our tribute. You should be, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. But we can demand vassalization from them. So maybe it's because they are an enlightened species. Yeah, maybe that's why. Let's see. These ones are brand new. They are brand new. They just came into being. What does it have? Yeah, offer protected status. Yeah, so it look like any empire that starts after the game officially starts, whether they were primitive or they got released from their planet that got released or something, they only have the protectorate option, while every other empire that was at the very start of the game, an empire, spacefaring empire, they have the option for vassals. That looks like what is happening here. Anyways, yeah, went to war with them. They got awakened, and have been expanding since the minute they got awakened. We moved in, secured the system because it has a gateway that can lead directly to our home world. They also pushed in and secured these systems that border their territory, and they also pushed in and secured these systems that border their territory. If you're wondering why things are being built instantly in the future, we currently have the instant build cheat enabled because, we're playing a very fast run through and we can't be bothered with the whole being held back thing. All empires in the game have been given tons of resources, tons of everything really. The only thing we haven't touched is, in terms of other nations, their pops, their planets, nothing. We have only given them resources, and with the exception of the Puzjuk, which we had to manually go in and give them science ships because they weren't building any for some reason. So we had to give them science ships. Once we gave them science ships, they started expanding, which is why they aren't a lot bigger than this. Because by the time they started expanding, we had already claimed everything right up to here. We had left this so that they could take it and turn down and get more, and they claimed everything else. For some reason, the Savelli Hive and the Death Stellar Hegemony have not been able to wipe out the Pirac Swarm. Up to now, they're still at war, if you can believe that. Yeah, as you can see, they are still at war. Now all parties involved are now pathetic towards us. The Savelli were once our equals, but this war has really smoked their military. But they are gradually rebuilding it. You can see they are currently inferior. That should hopefully reduce the noise coming from outside because this is a new feature I realized, of course. I don't know whether it came from research or not because, like for example, automatic exploration, that comes from a research option. This, by the time I noticed it was there, it was already there. So I don't know where I got it from because I had just given all empires from the very start all the research in the game, except repeatables, of course, because it doesn't allow you to give repeatables because repeatables are a never-ending thing. But yeah, that's pretty nice. That's a nice addition. I don't have to look at it after this point. What we're currently focusing on right now, though, is reducing the amount of fleets we have. As you can see, we had a ton of fleets prior due to the war with them. But now we're aiming to reduce that amount. So what's this? This is a Juggernaut. It can't be merged with anything, yeah. The second fleet is, without a doubt, too small. But they are following the Juggernaut. So they are fine for now. We kindly ask that the Juggernaut be retasked to this location in preparation for war with them. We have insulted them twice. Their relations are still being improved with us, despite the fact that they are fanatic xenophobes and the fact that we are also xenophobic. As you can see here. Despite that, for some reason, our relationship between our two empires are becoming better and better. Now, borders are closed, obviously. Has closed borders, but for some reason, we apparently can't close borders to them. Interestingly enough, we can't declare rivalry because they are considered pathetic in comparison to us because of our incredible economy, which we're currently losing a remarkable amount. Why are we losing? Volatile modes, to be precise. What do we have? Where are you? You're all the way over here. We don't really need you, to be completely fair.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Where was I? Ah, yes. What's this? Ah, the Drakes. I thought it was another Colossus, because I was going to be like, I didn't build another Colossus. Did I? I'm pretty certain we can't at the moment. Yeah, we can't. We can only support one. And I'm guessing we can support 3 of these. We don't want to add another Titan at the moment, though. Not to our fleets. We're currently aiming, like I mentioned, to reduce the amount of fleets we have. Which is proving slightly hard. For some reason, this world is not considered a part of this world, this section. And I'm not sure why, given how close it is to these. Can we build a habitat in this system? Civilian ships. Build megastructure. Habitat. Yes, we can. Pause. Didn't we allow them? Haven't they finished being assimilated? No, they aren't. But we don't have any migration controls enabled at the moment. Ah, they can't colonize. You're free to colonize. Apply this template to all, please. Thank you.
Situation log updated.
Meanwhile. Ah, no. Wait, no. Definitely not. No. Wrong thing. Where is it? Situation log. Cancel. We don't want that. Species. You want this template? No, the one. Yeah, we want this one. The one with the psionic capabilities. We remove that. Create template. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, have it timeout. Yeah, please timeout. In the meantime, wait, how habitable is it to you? 80%. We're okay with that. Las Vegas, Sun. Nueva Cadiz. Interesting. Thank you. I'm very happy that it failed. Species. Yes. This is the one we want everyone to be, and I keep on. Like, it's really bothering me that this thing keeps on doing this. Alright. Residents, please. Thank you. We're going to apply this template to all MRE.
Situation log updated.
Research. They're currently being assimilated still. Expected to finish, I'm assuming 2259. Pre-sapiens extermination. Refugee citizen species only. Population control. Allowed, allowed, allowed. Allowed indiscriminate. Expansion is unrestricted war. Defense in depth. Native enlightenment allowed. Capacity boosters. That's fine. Aggressive, closed, mixed, wealth creation, servitude. Allowed. What's the difference between hunting? I'm guessing for food?
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Yeah, for food. The galaxy is still experiencing a relative calm, interestingly enough. They have increased. No, I think they have merged their fleet. No, they have different fleets now. So they are enhanced their fleet. Or maybe I was the one that added. I have no idea at this point. As for the space amoeba, we should really consider driving those out, since they pose a threat to our ships. Congeal of Pegasus only. Why? Is there something preventing others from joining this planet? Huh. So what's the difference between these planets? I'm so confused. Ah, that's because they are already here. You. Huh. You're on Nova, right? We're gonna resettle you. But I do not see you. Interestingly enough. They're undergoing assimilation, but they are not. For some reason or another. I'm assuming then that your migration tree to it, whoever you had it with, has ended. Yeah, so that's probably why. How very odd. Now we could release you, but depends. They have joined a federation, the first and only federation in the galaxy. They have formed it with the overseers. We currently have a neutral relationship. I don't think we have a spy network. No, we do not. We have our embassy there though, so we know a little bit more about their diplomatic situation. We do have a thing on this planet though, so now we can test out the system. I can test it out with the IMRI with probably more success, but no, we're gonna deal with these first. I'm curious about the acquire asset, authentic, relative encryption, trivia, relative code breaking
Species
trivia.
adjusted.
I'm curious, so let's launch. Because we can afford war with them because we are planning to go to war with them sooner or later, regardless, because we need to get to this system. So, it is what it is right now. Though I suppose, indeed, we could just send a science ship there directly, no? Using, where is she? This experimental subspace navigation. But the thing is, if the enigmatic fortress is there, it's gonna be a problem. If the thing that comes through the hole in the sky, don't remember that name right now, is there, it's gonna also cause a problem. Which is why I would much prefer for one of our fleets to get down here. But alas, we'd have to punch through them first. Our intel level has dropped. No, it's still 75. Oh, this is infiltration level. So we have currently 50 out of 50. I'm assuming because they are our vassals, we have an infiltrator level where the base is actually the same as the max. Because as you can see, the base infiltration level is 50, and the maximum it can get is also 50. So I'm assuming that is because they are our vassal. Interestingly enough, theirs is completely different. Oh, current and maximum. I see. Relative encryption. So you're telling me that their encryption is better than ours? Or perhaps not, since the vast majority of these are relatively low. Oh well. We don't want a migration treaty with them. As you can see, there isn't much to do at the moment, which is why I slightly also considered and probably am going to skip the videos in between this one and the last one, because apart from the one single war and them being awoken and the forming of the galactic community, there hasn't been much else that has happened. This is in session. This is the galactic market, no? No, well, wait a minute. So I guess we already formed the galactic market. No, that's what we're voting on now, yes. Once this is done in 1003 days, all will be well. In terms of how the game is playing, it's running okay. It's not perfectly smooth, but then again, this is running on an integrated graphics card from 2017 on a dual core 4-thread CPU that cannot pass 2.4 gigahertz, and so you can't really expect much from it, eh? And in terms of the game in and of itself, gameplay is relatively okay, especially when not recording. The only significant hit I've seen in performance so far, now that we are technically speaking in the mid game, is where the speed is concerned. We're currently on fastest, and you can see the days are slowly passing by. But other than that, there hasn't really been any changes. Let's move into section A. Yes, it is.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Where is the horizon signal coming from? The same place down there?
The conquest of a new world has begun.
No, it's up here. That's the United Nations of Earth. It's within their territory, which we can get to, I'm assuming, through the L gate. Or I suppose we could also just pass through their territory because we have open border access. Hmm. How goeth the war? Unidentified empire. Civilian punitive expedition. This alien comes. So somebody's rebelling against them, I guess. United Nations of Earth. Caravan. I'm assuming that's the Caravaneers. Albanians was reduced a ton due to the war with the Savalia. This is an unidentified empire. So I'm assuming that empire is the one that's here that we haven't met. Let's see if they will grant us this. I think about it after training. We can ask for active sensoring as well. Improve relations, representing our interests, busy improving relations. We don't really need a spy network in Daimari, do we? Especially since it's not being played by a player, you know? Like, they won't go against us, will they? Would they? It's at the maximum it can also get. Who are the Zabir? Oh, the ones we went to war with. Damn! I guess them being. Because they know that. Okay, fine. The Zabir have built a gateway. They have built their own. Yeah, no, that's a problem. They haven't built their own gateway, which is interesting. But these ones have. They are fanatic spiritualists who we were at war with. We did conquer them. We have a truce with them, so we can't fight them now. Neither can they fight us. They wouldn't allow us to become their dominion. Apparently. Anaxador. What is the Anaxador system? I'm looking at my monitor. My monitor is way too far from me for me to read this thing in 1080p. If it was 720p on this monitor, then I could read it, but 1080p. Let's see. I'm still concerned about where. Oh, this way down here. They want this. They want to border this. These guys, I suppose. I see. I see what you are doing there. But they've also Turbik. This wasn't even a part of your empire. You're getting too greedy now. Hell no. Hell to the no. When war finally breaks out in between us, we are completely taking you out of the picture. That's not how this works. In fact, hold on, hold up. Policies. We're swapping our policy from expansionist to supremacist. Or actually, we won't be able to change it for 10 years. Belligerent. That way we gain all of that without gaining the diplomatic hit. Yeah, let's go with belligerent. For now. We are going to insult you. Yes. Needs to be reminded of this. Reg, we defeated you before. Okay? The game cheated to give you back your armies. Okay? Our vassal still has their juggernaut hovering above your worlds. Okay? You have no place in this universe. Let's see, where's our vassal's juggernaut? Where is she? Ah, no, she's not even hovering over your worlds anymore. She's just right here. This beautiful, fine specimen. Such a sexy ship.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Okay, Cap. I think it looks better than mine. In terms of raw beauty, you know, like, I think it looks better than mine, but then mine looks pretty fine. Ooh, there's far too many ships here for me to successfully showcase what my Juggernaut looks like. Yeah, I don't have any mods currently enabled. This is vanilla. Acknowledged. Was that time limited? Hmm. It doesn't appear to have been. Who this? Ooh, this is problematic. No, it's actually not problematic. Because even if they take this system, they still have to pass through here. Yeah, and we already had that built prior to us taking this. In which case we can actually abandon this system. Yeah, we can actually abandon this system and just return here. That way we only have one choke point to defend instead of having two places that they can attack us from. Though at the same time we don't want to give up that gateway, because if we give up that gateway, they will have a direct line into our territory and can bypass here. But at the same time, if we also give up this gateway, they can have a direct line to the enemy, the one that they are currently interested in fighting, you know, the Zabir Zealots. And so it's a you know, like, what to do. But currently, I think all of our fleets are positioned in this system here and this system here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Minus the dragons and the space amoeba. And apparently the 42nd and 12th fleet, which are in Mitron. Oh, that's right here though. So yeah, I was correct. Our fleets are all here. Okay then. Now let us see. If we go to war with you, it will take you No jumps at all to get to here because you can just use the gateway, probably, and go straight through. So you do have a Colossus. What's it called? The Abyss Maker. And you also have a Colossus that cracks world. Gobbleduck 2. So what's Gobbleduck 1? Oh, Global! It was because I looked at the fleet. I was like, but the fleet is called Global. And the class, I believe it was. No, it was just the fleet in and of itself. But yeah, the class as well, no? No, it's the Reaper class. Oh well. Back to our thing. We so need another Colossus. Not a Juggernaut, a Colossus. But I have no idea what
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
the game uses to measure whether we can support one or not. Maybe the amount of pops we have. It's a thought. Why do you have unemployed pops when there are available jobs? These guys, why are you growing here? You only want Pegasons and a marry here. I marry. You lot, set rights. Migration control enabled. In fact, we're gonna begin getting rid of all of the other species that we don't have a use for. We're not gonna kill them, we're just gonna displace them. So
They are
you,
assaulting our spaceport.
the Imulgaran civilization to certain death. Or a spaceship or a spaceport is attacking it. Dead God. That's interesting. Early industrial age. Do we want? What do they look like? It's going to destroy it on its own long before it gets there. This thing is moving so slow. Oh well. Y'all are getting saved regardless of whether I want to or not. I'll have to blow this thing up myself to prevent it from saving you. Which I am contemplating doing. Because I've never... a ton of spiritualists in this playthrough. I've never seen it hit a planet. That wasn't mine. Is this thing even moving? I'm almost 100% certain this thing is not moving in this direction. It should have hit so long ago. Friend, you are tempting me to blow you up, and I'm not gonna lie. Combat lost. Woo! Yeah, we blew up all the stations, we evacuated. Now we can observe in peace. Interesting. Where are you? You're not in one of the. Probably at my room. But that was dumb. Where are you? You're still where you're at. Show me where you are. Go back to Pangea. Excavate that site, please. Thank you. Now, where is that world that we just abandoned? Ah, here she is. This has got to be the slowest asteroid in the world. I know the game is moving a lot slower. No, but even so, you saw how fast those missiles were moving in comparison to the asteroid. Like, let's redirect a fleet to that area. Let's see, where's Alar? Alar is way over here. The Alar station. Look, we want. Hmm, weren't there already materialists? Hmm. We want three. Why is the first fleet in Alar? Or maybe we clicked on the wrong thing. Where are you exactly? Oh, I see. What are we looking for? Ah, yes. We don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. What we are looking for is this bad boy. We want 3 Resolute class battleships. You are going to be commanding them. You are authorized to be aggressive, and you are going to claim that system for science. Ah, fine. This thing is taking far too long. Like it's. Hmm?
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
No, because hostile fleets are presenting. This is really an asteroid is mega shipyard. Fastest ships we can construct. Actually, let's change the ship design. Corvette. What is the first one? I think Picket, right? We're gonna create an interceptor. 10 to 27, 9 to 22, 14 to 27, 14 to 46, 1 to 30. But this has 100% shield and armor penetration. 20 to 42. We're gonna go with this.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Yeah, let's go with all. Range 30, range 40, range 40, 50, 30, 30, 50. Doesn't really matter. I would say, wait, that's what the interceptor looks like. The missile boat looks practically the exact same. Picket boat looks practically the exact same from the side. We could also go with this. Hmm. Oh, very tempting. 33 to 48, cooldown of 3.80. 86 to 114, cooldown of a ridiculous amount. Does even more damage, but even a more ridiculous cooldown. Tracking 25% accuracy 100%. Tracking 30% accuracy 100%. This has the shortest cooldown but also the least amount of damage. According to this. But it also has 100% shield penetration. This has 100% shield penetration. 100%. Why am I looking at all of this? It just occurred to me. I am not even considering using these ships as any main thing, like, why is it even a concern to me, really? This is Picket. Destroyer. Let's go Destroyer. Artillery bow. Actually, no. Let's go Colossus. We want an artillery bow. We want Colossus. Right, cruiser. Cruiser, that's what I meant. We want a hangar core and a gunship stern. Primarily because if anything comes in range, we want more than one gun firing at it. 230, 346, 610, 510, 460, 4, 4. This is the one with the lowest, right? And 50%, 25%. Okay, reasonable damage. We'll accept that. Go. Flak artillery. These will deal the most damage. Apart from this bad boy. 130, 80, 80, 100, 120. Hmm. 195, 205, 85. You could go with this, but it depends on whether they have shields or not. Well, what we're going to be using it for will matter, and we can always change it. Kindly swap to carrier, please. Precognitive. Hey, our psionic shields are finally available. 1110, 1004. All of our ships need this. We are going to absolutely run out of power if we go any further. And let's go with afterburners. No, this one needs to be nanite repair system. Let's ensure that everything else has been maxed. Yes. This is going to be the Pelion, the Ashoka. Reminds me of Ahsoka. Auto upgrade. Save. Why haven't all our ships been upgraded with these? One moment while I go through and correct this. Whoa, these things draw out of power. Good grief. Okay. It won't be worth it for you. Destroyers. Is worth it for you. And we can drop in one more. Nope. Not without adding reactors. Save. Yes. This bad boy needs to change. Save. Yes. No, all our cruisers need to have this. Save. Yes. Was this? What did we just add that to? So we actually skip this one. Yes. That's all of our cruisers. As for our battleship, we could change it. We're gonna leave this one. This one, No favorite design anyways, because of the shape of the front. These were absolutely made for this battleship. Can we get away with it? Nope. Not worth it. In which case we want nanite repair and shield capacitor. Or maybe auxiliary orbital trash, no. Save. Yes. What's this one? This one. We might as well change it too while we're here, despite me not really liking this one.
Battle is joined.
Save, yes. Titan definitely need this. Save, yes. Tons and tons and tons of shield. Shields, shield dampener. And it stays out of range. Wonderful. Defensive platforms. Save. Ion cannon. Save. Our new Colossus already has these. It's built with the neutron sweep. Juggernaut. Whew. You might not be able to get them, unfortunately. Sorry! Though we could add more armor. But nah, you're on your own. Yeah, you are already technically maxed out. Okay, okay. As for the computer, you're going to be swapped to precognitive. Dark matter thrusters, defensive works wonderful. All's well here, I believe. Yep. Good. Now let's xenophilic. Okay. Military fleet. Now we have to undergo a massive upgrade. The good news is most of these fleets are right beside
Our
the mega
ships have been
shipyard
made superior. Our
or
ships have been
the
made
juggernaut,
superior. Our ships have been made superior.
so they don't actually have to move.
Our ships have been made superior.
Is there no way to just have all of them?
Our ships have been made superior.
Let me see. And it
Our
doesn't do all of
ships have
them.
been made superior.
Well,
Our
at least
ships
this way
have
we can
been made
access this a lot
superior.
easier. I think that's everyone. Yeah, lovely. Everyone else is moving to get sorted. They are going to jump back to Alar, I believe, to go to the mega shipyard. Yep, that is where they're going. Because the Juggernaut is here. Instead of there. Do you hear the voices too? Perhaps we should leave. There will be a price to pay. We have no interest in doing that. We didn't build the fleet that we were saying, well, that we said we were going to. Shipyard. First fleet is there, so let's go to Alar. Let's get where the Ashoka
Our ships have been made superior.
3, 6th fleet. You're gonna be assigned to the
Our
Admiral.
ships have been made superior.
Can't believe that asteroid still hasn't hit that planet yet. Let's go and intercept it if we can. End of Pyrax. Hey, they have finally won that war. Wow! They've been fighting for decades now. That war has
Our
finally
ships have
ended.
been made superior.
And the only thing in the galaxy that could
Our
stop us
ships have
beside
been
fallen
made
empires,
superior.
or the
Our
Marauders to be
ships have
completely
been
fair,
made superior.
has been destroyed. Now we are without a doubt the strongest empire in the entire galaxy. Civilian are here. Ooh, this is another fallen empire. How many fallen empires are there? Let's see. One here, two, three, four. The fifth. I completely forgot that there was a fifth. So what's back here? Maybe the Seveli have expanded. Yeah, it seems like they have expanded up here. These guys still haven't built their military up for whatever reason. Hmm. Well, in the next video, we will be going to war because it seems like we might have to be the one to kick off the war of the galaxy. We can't become the crisis, so if you're wondering, we can't do that in this playthrough, but I did save the game right before I made the option to not choose it, so that we can always go back and become the crisis and play back from there instead of having to restart an entirely new thing. And if you're wondering why we can't become the crisis, it's because you need to select it as an ascension perk. Yeah, we actually got there in time. Ah, I thought it would allow me to click on it to show you, but yeah, it's an Ascension perk that you have to choose, and we don't have any more slots. Of course, a mod could fix that, but we're playing vanilla for this playthrough, that is. The next video might be either from the Star Wars series because those videos have already been uploaded, or from the new series that we'll be doing in City Skylines, which will be
Incoming
another
transmission.
thing that starts soon. I like you.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
The war in heaven has begun. I have been wait. Wow! As I was about to end the video, do you see how this game works? This game knows how to keep its audience entertained. Right as I was about to end this playthrough for now until the next video, the war in heaven kicks off, and night has fallen practically immediately. Like I looked up from the screen and realized that the entire place was dark because not a single light has turned on. How can I do this? Let's see. Take off the headset. Go here. Perfect. Oh, wrong light. 1 minute. Alright. And we are back. War in Heaven kicked off. We aren't standing with anyone. Becomes a Dominion, becomes a Thrall. Haha, funny. They will both fall to our might. We can't afford to fight them both. Not currently, but we will select that. The reason why is because currently we are positioned. Let me pause the game because we're gonna start that whole thing in the next video. We're positioned in a way where nearly all our fleets actually, are positioned alongside this awakened empire. The remaining fleets are currently in our capital being retrofitted. If they haven't, have they finished? They have finished being retrofitted. So I can send them over here actually. We have no reason to claim this system. Can they go through their gateway? I have no idea if they can go through it without claiming, without, taking the system first. Because if they can do that, then that's going to be a problem. They should be able to go through it right now because we still have a truce. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see in the next video. Bye.